Hey, good morning, and happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. How are you guys doing on this Friday morning? I hope everybody is having a wonderful morning so far. I know I am. I just, of course, got to work, which is where I normally do this video every Monday and Friday at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So anyway, guys, what's up? My name is Pinique Singleton from Build a Lasting Legacy. Welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. So if you woke up, you truly are winning. Hey, Don Tressa, what's up? Thank you for joining the broadcast this morning. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who has contributed to our back to school extravaganza. For those of you who do not know, I've teamed up with some other business owners, and we're doing this big back to school thing on Sunday. We're going to be giving out free school supplies, backpacks. We're going to have food. We're going to have free haircuts. It's just going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much to everybody who has made a donation. And it's not too late. We're actually going shopping tomorrow. So if you still want to donate, you still can. All right. Just send me a message. Or you can Cash at me or PayPal me. All right. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get this video started. I just had to do that shout out real quick because I appreciate all the love, all the donations that are coming in to help our community. All right. So look, today's message actually comes from, hey, Kakia, good morning to you. Today's message actually comes from a situation that happened yesterday. Okay, so a lot of times when I do these videos, I just pull from everyday life and things that I learned from certain situations. So yesterday, my nephew went to the DMV to get his license, his driver's license. My mom dropped him off or whatever at first so he could get in line. Then she came back, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, he texted me before my mom got back, and he said, I'm not getting my license today. And so I was like, why? What happened? He was like, I don't have insurance. And so I was like, well, did your grandma add you on hers? I thought she added you on hers. And he's like, well, I need a printed copy. I don't have a copy. And I could tell he's saying it in this tone of voice by the text messages, right? I don't have a copy. So I'm like, well, your grandma can just log in and print it out if she already added you. Because I'm not like, he's not getting his license. I'm just like, well, wait a minute. What's the problem? What about this? What about this? But he immediately went to, I'm not getting it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm asking him these questions. He's writing back. And then he finally says, it's dead today unless there's a miracle. So he has completely just shut it down, y'all. I mean, this dude was distraught. He's upset. He's frustrated. He's just like, we're not doing this. All right? We're not doing this today. But that made me think, how many times in life does something not go exactly the way we plan? Maybe we run into a little obstacle. We run into a little setback. We run into a little problem. And we initially just shut it down. We're like, oh, man, this ain't going to work, right? It's not going to happen. It's not working. Just because we ran into an issue. We ran into a setback. We ran into a closed door, right? A lot of us immediately go into panic mode instead of going into problem-solving mode. Right? That's what I want to talk about this morning. We need to switch our mindset. When something happens unexpectedly or when something doesn't work the first time, we need to figure out what are other solutions, what are other options, right? We don't need to just shut it down altogether because he just gave up. How many of you guys have sometimes given up, right? You don't have to drop it in the comments, but think of a time that you just gave up when you probably could have come up with another solution, right? It probably wasn't as bad as you thought. See, he said he needed a miracle. But my thing is this, okay, you need a copy printed out. Is there somewhere nearby that you guys can go and print out the copy of the insurance information, right? He didn't even think of that. He just said, I don't have it. I'm not going to have it. It's over, right? So how many times have you guys come to a closed door and you just said, I can't get in? You've already assumed the door is locked. It's bolted. The little chain is on. There's a chair behind the door so you can't push it open. It's done. You're not getting through that door. But then how many of y'all found out all you had to do was turn the doorknob? It wasn't even locked. You just didn't turn the doorknob and just push. It wasn't impossible, but you didn't even try. See, he gave up before he even tried. So the point of this message this morning is to encourage you. I know some of you guys had big goals for 2018 that maybe didn't work out, but did you try another solution? Or were you just so excited about the path you thought you were going to take, something got in the way, you stopped? When really, it was as simple as walking around, right? But you thought, well, I had to climb over, I can't get over it. But you just could have walked around. There was nothing blocking it. But you didn't see the other solutions. You didn't see the other options. All you saw was defeat. All you saw was the end. All you saw was your plan not working. So you don't need to cancel the whole plan. You don't need to change the whole goal. Sometimes you just need to change the way you're going to get to the goal. Sometimes you just need to think of different solutions, right? And that's the good thing about problems. It teaches you these problem solving skills. Immediately when he first texted me, I went into problem solving mode. Because if you start doing that, you'll get in the habit of it. You know what I'm saying? I immediately went into problem solving mode. I never thought, okay, this is not going to happen. But he said he needed a miracle. He said he needed a miracle, right? Hey, Keela. Good morning, Keela. I will see you on Sunday. Thank you for joining the broadcast this morning. I'm actually just wrapping up. This is a short one this morning. But my whole point, guys, is sometimes we just have to stop and think. Remember the video I did the other day, and I was talking about the baby crying. And if you missed that video, I think that was on Friday, I think. I was talking about the baby crying. If the baby's crying, you just got to figure out what it needs. You know what I'm saying? It's not, the baby is crying because it needs something. It's your job to figure out what it is. You got to stick with it until you figure it out, right? Stick with it till you figure it out. You can't throw the whole baby away. And if you missed that message, definitely go back and listen to that. That was a good one. So anyway, that's the same principle right here. How many times are we going into panic mode rather than problem solving mode, right? And a bonus takeaway from this story, I mean, I wasn't going to go here, but it was his fault because how many of y'all know proper planning prevents poor performance? So had he looked up the qualifications before, had he looked up what he needed before, he wouldn't have been in that situation. He could have gone into the situation with everything he needed. So how many of us just got a plan and we went, but we didn't do any research beforehand? We didn't figure out what we needed beforehand. We just went into the situation and got mad because it didn't work. But it really didn't work because we didn't work it right? We didn't think of a plan. We just went in there. If we would have just taken a few moments before to figure out what we needed, how long would it have taken him to look up, what do I need to get my driver's license? What documentation do I need to take, right? But I want y'all to know that even though he didn't go into problem solving mode, my mom did. I work about 4 miles from the DMV. She just emailed me the insurance information, asked me to print it out at work. She drove up here. I handed her the paper. She went back. So long story short, he did get his driver's license yesterday. He thought it was impossible. He thought he needed a miracle. But really, he just needed to think of another solution. So how many of you guys have said that your dream is impossible, your goal is impossible, you need a miracle, but you really just need to think? Just think about it. And I know that sounds crazy, but a lot of times we don't do it because we have our mind set on doing something one way. If it doesn't work that way, it's over with. So I challenge you this morning, going forward, to think of additional solutions, to think of alternatives, to think of other ways to get things done. You did it when you were a little kid. I know you did. You would not take no for an answer. You wanted to do something. You asked your mom. She said no. You were like, let me ask her a different type of way. You know, let me ask her a different kind of way. Let me figure out a different way. Let me get one of my siblings to ask. Let me figure this out. You figured things out. But sometimes as adults, we just get so discouraged and we just give up so easily. So I'm just asking you to think. I'm just asking you to figure it out. I'm asking you to think a little bit longer on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little bit more thought. You know, maybe ask somebody, ask a resource, how can we do this? Don't assume that it can't happen. Just figure out another way to make it happen, right? So anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I know it's Friday. You guys are getting ready for work or whatever it is that you're doing today. So I just hope everybody has an awesome and amazing day. And I hope you got something from this message. I hope you learned something from this message. You know, it definitely made me think. It made me think, right? So anyway, guys, that's all I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I want y'all to have a super productive day. And right now, though, in order to do that, what you got to do? You got to get off of Facebook so you can get out there and be great on purpose today, okay? I know you can do it. I believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself and make the choice to be great. So I want each and every one of you to choose greatness on this Friday. And I want you to go out there and have an absolutely amazing day. And remember, if something happens that you're not expecting, just stop and think. Don't panic. Problem solve, right? Think of another way. You got this. You can do it. All right. So those of you guys coming out Sunday, I'll see you guys at the back to school event. Those of you guys still wanting to donate, send me an inbox message and we'll get that popping. And that's it. I'm out, y'all. Pinique Singleton here. Y'all have an awesome Friday. I'll see y'all on the next video.